want to address this comment. Dre, do you think we should run sets with both Corum and Edwards? Using Edwards as a fake jet sweep run pass option, he would definitely attract attention from the defense. Absolutely. Look, you can never have enough athletes on the field, and anytime you have two threats that are in the backfield, the defense has to account for that. And they actually do things very similar. They both are pretty good at catching the ball out the backfield. Now, of course, Donovan is a better receiver than Blake Corum. Like, you can line up Donovan Edwards outside as a wideout, and he would look just as effective, or if more effective, as a wideout, right? But no, I think that's a really good option for this coaching staff. I think one thing that continues to concern me, and some of you have downplayed it over the year, throughout the year, excuse me, but JJ and his inaccuracy at times. I know there's a couple times where there was some miscommunication with the receivers, being in the same area, and it looks worse on JJ because of how the throw looks like it went to no one. But I just, once again, you're seeing him overshoot guys down the field. It's just concerning, man, because, look, this offense does not pass the ball a ton. We all know that. That point has been constantly talked about. But when we do, you have a chance, and we have some guys open and a chance to hit one of those explosive plays down the field, we got to connect as much as we can, and he continues to show the inability to do that, to have the right touch. It's either not enough steam or too much. And for a kid to be as talented as he was projected to be, we continually see flashes, but no consistency. Flashes, but no consistency. And that is concerning. Now, is this offense more dynamic with him under center compared to a Cade McNamara or anybody else? Absolutely. But, you still have to be able to hit the easier throws, right? And, I just believe that in a game like we're going to have November 26th, he's going to have to be able to do it. And that's going to be very tough to do when you haven't had a lot of success up to this point in the season. So it is something to think about. It's something to be scared about, to shake your boots about, to have night sweats. No, because it's not the strength of this team. However, you do have to think about it and just wonder, man, what if we're put in a situation where we have to pass the ball more? Is JJ prepared to do that? We'll find out. Let's see. I know JJ misses a few, but God, these receivers need to make some plays. Look, I agree with you on that. Look. It's rare when a negative play or lack of a play being made is 100% on one person, right? A lot has to go right for an explosive play to work. And no doubt, over the last couple of weeks, there's been moments where JJ has made the right throw and an accurate throw, and guys have dropped the ball. I agree with you on that. But that doesn't excuse, and I'm not saying you are saying that. You do note that he does miss a few, but I'm just talking about others who have excused it. It doesn't excuse the times where guys are wide open and he's overshooting them. He has to be better than that, especially because he is so talented. If he was a kid who was an average quarterback and you knew he had limitations, I wouldn't be harping on it as much. But he should be able to be better than this, right? And we're going to need him to be better than this. Absolutely. I know we got the fart. Oh, Chuck. I don't know if it's trolling. I've tried to learn, as you guys know, I get triggered easily when people do this. And I'm trying to learn to not take the bait. Chuck, no one is saying that Michigan is bad. We're all happy where we are. But in the midst of this great season that we're having, it's worth noting that, my apologies. My apologies. But anyway, to anybody who does think like I was assuming Chuck was, because we do have some of you guys out there, Michigan's doing really well. We're exactly where we want to be, but there are definitely some things to tie up, and look, we can't overstate enough where, what it's going to take, to win in CBUS. I agree with you, Big Bubba. Illinois, it's interesting. There's been some scenarios where people have thrown out there, well, what if Michigan falls short at OSU, right? We won this game. We take care of Illinois next week, going to Columbus 11-0. And let's say we lose a nail biter, but we don't get the chance to compete for the conference championship due to this West-East division. It's ridiculous. It's clear as day that the two best teams by far in the entire Big Ten is Michigan and OSU. And if anything, no matter what happens on November 26th, we all know it probably should be a rematch anyway in the conference championship to really prove who's the best of the conference. But that's just not reality. But anyway, yeah, it's unfortunate. Michigan had a very, very weak non-conference schedule. And let's say we lose at OSU, and we played, we're 11-1. There's a really good chance that could be used against us in terms of keeping us out of the CFP without having a conference championship. But look, we'll cross that bridge if we get to it. And, Michigan will be able to avoid that scenario if they're able to take care of their business versus OSU. And I guess that's just how it's going to have to go.